Challenges are, I guess, well, my student loans are a big concern for me, and then just finding out where my money is going. I don't have a budget. You know, I make decent money, but at the end of the month, it's not like I've got savings. You know, I'm not putting money away. What am I going to do for retirement? There was never any money left over. I was trying to make ends meet, and you know, whatever expenses cropped up, throwing the money there, or taking out credit, you know, using credit to cover, you know, living expenses, which really got bad. And I did get way in over my head with the credit card debt. And that just came to a point where, you know, okay, I can't do this anymore, and I'm really gonna get on track and feel good about, you know, I know where my money is going, I'm making wise financial decisions. I think I have a very good chance. I'm very motivated, I'm very excited about this opportunity, and I'm definitely at that point where, you know, I'm ready to make the changes.
I think what got me interested in the challenge was the idea that I could get more financial freedom. I'm going to hit a big milestone in 6 months, graduating college, which means a whole new set of income and money available to me, but I want to know how to manage it and save, and what's the best way to do that, and what's better than learning now and carrying it forward. So that was the biggest excitement about this. So my goals financially would be to pay off the credit card debt that I have earned or racked up over the last few years, and it would also be to get a plan for my financial aid payback. I think I know when I have succeeded is when my debt is paid off and I have a savings. I think that'll be a marker for me. Being able to share my story and what I've accomplished, maybe it can inspire somebody who is a single parent and, you know, is trying to go back to college, that, hey, I've gotten not one degree but two, and now this is where I am, and you can do it. And I think being able to share that with patients, I worked hospice care and learned a lot from hospice patients in 2.5 years, that, yeah, stories sometimes are the best lessons you can learn.
We had been talking about looking at our finances and getting them in order for a few years now, and had always kind of thought, oh, we'll do it. We kept putting it off, and then I heard about the financial challenge and decided, if we're gonna do it, now's the time, let's get this going.
Some of the challenges for us are like keeping a budget. There's no reason why we should have any sort of struggles, but it's just keeping things in the right places, I think, is probably the biggest struggle for us.
Well, the goal that we have set up with our coach is that we would love to have a real savings account. Right now we have a savings account that we fill and then it gets drained right away because it's really our emergency account as well. I hope for us the outcome of this would be that we would have an education about money, that we would feel like we understand how much money we bring in and how much money we spend each month.
Some of the biggest challenges we face financially are really figuring out where the money is going. I mean, we should have enough money to cover all of our bills and expenses, but there's always something for Wesley or Kay or myself will pick something up, and sometimes those go unaccounted for, and then, you know, at the end of the pay period we're struggling again. And
I think my number one goal, I think our goal really is to understand how we can pay off our debt a little bit faster, but then also not feel like we're living paycheck to paycheck.
We'll know that we've succeeded once we start to have the lights turn on as we're going through the Power Money Makeover course, and going, oh, you know what, that's a really good idea, or there's a very high level of stress and anxiety that comes along with being buried under debt. And if anything, people will find out that there's ways to get out from that without going insane.